In a distant village, hidden among hills and dense forests, lived an old woman named Praskovia Petrovna. She was a widow, advanced in years, and had not left her small house on the outskirts of the village for many years. The elderly woman was disliked by everyone in the village. Local children mocked her, calling her an old witch, while adults often avoided her, whispering unkind words behind her back. Praskovia Petrovna rarely went outside, but when she did, she was met with laughter and cruel jokes. People often pitied her, saying she had been forgotten by everyone, her children and relatives alike. Due to her modesty and old age, she could not defend herself. She silently endured all the humiliation, though a faint sadness could sometimes be seen in her eyes. But one day, everything changed. One evening, a car with flashing lights arrived in the center of the village. It was a large black vehicle that exuded such authority that everyone fell silent at the sight of it. Such cars never came to this place, and the locals began whispering among themselves. One of the elders said it must be someone important, but no one knew for sure. Suddenly, a tall man in uniform stepped out of the car. It was a police general, a high-ranking officer in full regalia. His expression was stern as he walked straight to Praskovia Petrovna's house. The village was in shock for the rest of the night and the following day. Standing before the old woman, the general greeted her, thanked her for her upbringing and honesty, and then invited her to his home. He was her son, and no one, except Praskovia herself, had known. Once inside, he revealed his identity to everyone. Praskovia Petrovna had never boasted about her son, never spoke of how hard it had been when he left for the big city to build a career. She had endured all life's hardships but had always silently been proud of him. Few knew that her son, now a police general, had served with integrity and dedication. He was one of the most respected men in his profession, and now he had come to take his mother away from her loneliness. News of the general spread quickly through the village. Stunned and bewildered, the villagers began taking off their hats and kneeling before the old woman, begging forgiveness for all the years they had mocked and mistreated her. The men who had once called her an old hag now knelt, apologizing for their rudeness. The women who had avoided her now blushed and asked for forgiveness, realizing their cruelty. Praskovia Petrovna simply looked at them in silence, not expecting such a change. But there was no anger in her eyes, only a quiet sadness. She did not need their apologies. She had never cared what they thought of her. The only thing that mattered was her pride in her son, and now she could finally return to him. From that day on, the villagers saw her differently. She became a symbol of how true strength could lie behind simplicity and humility. Though she never became beloved by all, she gained a special kind of pride. She was no longer just an old woman in their eyes. She was the mother of a police general.